Hello everybody, welcome back to PadFootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and today we are back once again here for a Let's Go Racing with American Truck Simulator. We're going to go NASCAR style. We got a little bit special thing here this week. You might be getting two videos. I haven't figured out how I want to do it yet, but we have two races this weekend. We are down here in Charlotte, North Carolina, where we are going to be heading up north to Martinsville Speedway in Virginia for Saturday night's race at Martinsville with the Xfinity Series, and then we are actually going to, right after that, continue on the road up to Thompson, Connecticut at Thompson Speedway for their spring opener race up there with the Whelen Modified Tour. So we have one Xfinity car, one Whelen Modified Tour. We got to hope that nothing goes wrong with either of those in practice, and we're able to make the main events. But let's hop on in our beautiful Mac Anthem. And let's hit the road, shall we? All right. Yeah, I forget. This one always has us kind of go out and down. Here, let me show you really quick the route. So we're going to be coming out and around and out. And really, it is just a three-hour drive, 3.5-hour drive, I should say, heading right up north. I technically want to be like right here. And I don't know any of these. I don't know if that's a good spot. But this looks like a good spot. So that's going to be our first trip. And then our second trip is going to bring us from here all the way to here. Hoo-wee! It is going to be a very long night of driving. Let's go for this double header weekend. Hope you guys are having a good one. I know that I am. I'm excited to be back in the Xfinity car. Kind of signed myself up for a couple more races with them this year. I'm not expecting to win another one. I think we got very lucky in Phoenix. But I've been having enough fun with it that I kind of want to be able to do a couple more. So Martinsville, we've won at before with the Willow Modified Tour before, and I think we were also here in a super late model once and we won. So I'm really, I'm hoping to be able to do well here. Again, our goal is just to finish the race. It's one of those things, I know, especially like in iRacing, you're not always going to finish the races, but we try to keep things as real as we can, I guess, in a sense. I want it as real as we possibly can make it, you know, and to keep it fun. Sometimes, you know, I get stretched out in a really big lead, but I also want to think that, like, we've got, like, real money on the line and things like that. I don't want to be going out there and wrecking a car every weekend. That's no fun, and then that would get me a reputation. So I just want to be able to finish races, do well, and even if we were just a car in the back. But we'll talk a little bit more about racing in a little bit. Let's just talk about life right now. Life is interesting right now. I got 3 fillings done this morning, so my face hurts. We're in the midst of theater and dance crap. I guess that's the best way that I can put it, unfortunately. Their show is a complete disaster, and nobody's taking any sort of leadership. And it opens next week, and they've been working on it for months, and I look at it and I go, you've had a year to be able to do this, and you still haven't figured out X, Y, Z thing? Not my show, per se. Not my problem. I just have to sit there, witness it. Get off the rumble strips, pay attention. But other than that, life is just busy, but it is good. We've got a very busy week this week, next week, following week, and the week after, and then I'm in Dover, which is cool, because that'll be right after you guys see this video. I shouldn't say this specific video. Our truck sim video for Dover. You'll see when I'm actually down there, so that's super exciting. We are going to be doing the Xfinity Series at Dover. I changed from, I was going to do the ARCA Series, but I really want to try the Xfinity Series there. So I really very much look forward to that. Easy Skippy. Getting ahead of myself, getting excited, going driving down the road. But yeah, life is going pretty well. Had a very interesting moment earlier today. Danielle had left the house, and I was like, okay, I got a little time before, I wanted to sit down and record this video, and I was like, you know what, I want to go give the horses some carrots. So I did. I went out, gave them some carrots, gave them some love, and as I'm loving on Hermes. All of a sudden I hear 6 gunshots. And then a scream. These gunshots felt so close that I swear one of the horses got hit. That's what it felt like, because they went crazy. You know, I was looking around. I couldn't see anything, hear anything. Now, we have a neighbor up the road who shoots all the time because he's an asshole. And, you know, it didn't sound like it came in that direction. It sounded like it came in the opposite direction, plus the scream. So I called our local, you know, police department. Oh, I called 911. They connected me with the local police department. They said that they're going to send somebody out. I was out there for about 15 minutes. Cop kind of drove by, drove up the road, drove back down the road, stopped at the neighbor's house across the street, and then left. And then I went back inside. You know, I gave them an address for the house that it sounded like it came from. And he didn't even stop at that address. He just drove by. Which I'm just trying to figure out. I'm like, okay, was he thinking that, oh, it all seemed fine? Or was he just not doing his job? It felt weird. But they didn't stop anywhere. They didn't hear anything else for the rest of the day. So I don't know what it was or what I heard, but, well, I know what I heard. I don't know what in relation to the scream and the gunshots were, but my doors are locked. My dogs are staying inside as much as I can possibly keep them until tomorrow, and I feel a little bit safer to go outside. And I don't even live in the city. So that happened. So that kind of... that woke me up right away, I guess you could say. And, yeah. Shit happens, don't get me wrong. And, you know, if you want to go out in your backyard and fire a weapon, as long as it's not near my property, go ahead. Go right ahead. Just remember that you do have neighbors, and just, I don't know, don't be an asshole. I know it's hard for some people. I know. We all know some of those people. You're gonna get me, aren't you? But on such a bad luck streak of... Knew it. I can't even tell you the last time I got to bypass one of these. Let's pull it in, do our due diligence. We are loaded. Yeah. There we are. All set. Thank you, boys. Jesus, look at that. Like highway speed. And I'm worried about just going over 15 miles an hour. Yikes. But there is the border. Like I said, it was actually going to be a really quick trip up here. It's going to be much longer when we go up to Dover. And I don't know if we're going to tuck it into this video or if I'm going to, you know, make its own and you'll have 2 truck sim vids. I'm not 100% sure. Because I don't even think we've been 10 minutes yet. So I guess we will see how it goes. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun making these vlogs, and I think you guys have been enjoying them. At least, you know, the view count says people have been watching them. And these are one of my coolest things that I like to be able to kind of go back on myself. I very rarely will watch my own content or like rewatch it or go back and see something. But these are always the ones that I kind of, you know, when I get ready for a race, you know, in modern time, I will go back in time and check out like the e-vlog from that race a year before. Just to see like, you know, what was the mood? What was I complaining about? What worked? What didn't? You know, so these have been always fun to kind of come back on. Plus, we put a... Dang it, I did not reset the trip for this trip. That aggravates me. At this point, might as well not. It was just at like 500 or something. Mad. I'll do it before we head up to Dover, but... Dang it. But at least I do know on this trip, we are going to be passing our 20,000 mile... milestone. So that's pretty awesome. I don't know how many miles we're actually going to put on this year, but I know we're going to put on a pretty good amount. Just because I know that we've got to head out to Slinger 3 times. Because that's what we have standing in for Monadnock this year. Is Slinger, because I don't know. Looks fun. Alrighty, but I think it's about time to re-let in everybody from the vlog. I'm going to talk a little bit of racing. Alright, we are about an hour or so outside of Martinsville. Super excited for this race. I like Martinsville. I love anything short track, and that's kind of why I signed up for it. I really want to kind of keep in the short track realm unless we have these big openings, where then I'll be like, okay, yeah, let's head out. I was going to sign up for Texas, which is next week for the Xfinity Series, and decided there's some other stuff that I'd like to do instead, and that would be heading up to Loudon for I think it's the Pass or the Act Series and an open modified event. I want to be up in Loudon. I want to go home. I think that could be a lot of fun. We don't do super great at Loudon, excuse me. It's definitely not somewhere that I've really been able to get myself comfortable with. But I'm hoping to gain a little bit more experience for the modified race in June, you know, once we head there. So hoping maybe for a little bit like that. Why am I going so slow? My brain's like, I got to stay in traffic. It literally got into follow traffic mode. Whoops. But yeah, so let's talk last week. Last week, we were at Richmond with the Whelen Modified Tour. That was so cool to be able to, be back with the tour and also be able to bring it into Victory Lane. We are 2 for 2 this season so far, and Thompson, we've kind of really dominated for the past 2 years every time we've gone. It's really become like our track to lose. So I'm very hopeful that we can continue that momentum this weekend. Doing the doubleheader always kind of messes with my head because I'm always thinking about the next race, unfortunately. But the Xfinity Series is just for fun. I just hope to not take anybody out and finish the race. That's kind of what I'm shooting for. But for the Whelen Modified Tour, I'm hoping for that win. But yeah, it was a lot of fun at Richmond, being able to race on the big track with everybody else. And, you know, we've got, going right into Thompson. So that's really cool. And my fingers are crossed that we're going to have a good time. And it's going to be a crazy weekend here for us. We've got the Xfinity Series that practices and qualifies on Saturday. And then races Saturday night at 7:30. Now, that race last year was 3 hours long. So let's say it even did that, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, we're talking about 10:30. Be out of there by, midnight. Then drive, almost 12 hours to get up to Thompson, Connecticut. Practice starts at noon. We are going to be literally pulling in, unloading the car, and going right out for practice. I'm excited about it. What a rush. But we're going to be so tired. So I'm hoping for some good stuff here. Kind of rocket us off into what a hectic weekend we have. But I've been having a lot of fun with the Xfinity Series, and going to continue to have fun with, Burger King. Hell yeah, right down the street with the Whelen Modified Tour. Soon, though, Stafford's going to be starting, and I still got to kind of figure out how I want to kind of do that. Do I want to set it in a separate universe, or do we want to keep the realism? I don't know yet. Oh, this place is big. Bristol. Okay, I've never been in here. Truck parking, got it. I don't need any fuel, thankfully. I hate to go across the lanes, but I don't want to try to make that turn there. All right, let's get ourselves parked. Unfortunately, we don't get to leave our trucks in the infield. We have to unload and bring them out. So let's go park where we're going to be staging. And then That's where we'll be able to start our vlog series here. Oh, interesting. Hold on. I just wanted to see. Interesting. Hold on. I'm genuinely curious on something. All right, so I just wanted to see really quick. I wanted to look up here. Huh. Interesting. I just want to see what did it. Yeah, actually, this is where I'd like to be. Right over there, or over there. Probably right there. All right. Well, back to the truck. I wasn't sure where exactly I wanted to stage, so just left you here for a moment, running very quick. You know, for a big guy, I got this. Let's head on up here. Easy, trucker. Holy crap. Okay, since we are one of the last teams, we're going to have to kind of come on down here and take one of these last stalls here. Oh, they just come down and turn around. That's kind of funny, actually. Did we get that first try? Eh. I'd like to do a little bit better. Let's back it up just to get that tire off the curb. Oops. All right, well, I think this is going to be a good spot to stage. Let's drop this. We'll get the car onto the track, and yeah, you know, we're here in Martinsville, y'all. All right, well, thank you guys for taking the journey with us. It's been a good one. This was actually a fun little drive, yeah, we're going to be going up to Dover after this, so nighttime drive all the way up there. I'm not sure if it's going to be talkie talk or if it's going to be, whoops, hit the keys. Or if it's going to be more time-lapsey. Let's see. So that's Stafford, which meant you were Thompson. Oh, we got to get way over there. All right. Oh, actually, I meant to look at that. Whoa, we're upside down. What? Whoa. Just kiss my ass goodbye, I guess. Yeah, so it's a 9-hour drive. So, you know, if we get lucky, we'll be able to take a little snooze and be there as soon as we can get onto parking at the track. So that should be a good one. But thank you guys for coming out for NASCAR style. It was a lot of fun, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for coming out to this one, and we'll see you in the next one. That's what I wanted to say. Bye-bye.